Hello and welcome. I'm LeatherMushroom, your hostess with the mostest, and today we're just quickly taking apart one of my Xbox 360 Gears of War controllers and having a little chat about some stuff. This isn't the original, so recently I found this in a second-hand shop and they only wanted £12 for it. And because I own an Xbox 360 Gears of War edition that only had one controller, I was like, awesome, cool. Couldn't say no, because you don't see them online for sale very often, and they do fetch a bit of money. They do fetch a price, but it is filthy. It is horrible. It needs a clean, and I mean, well, you'll see. I'll switch camera angles. Look at that. It's just horrible, and yeah. No, so we are going to I think these are T8s. They're T8 screws, which I do have a screwdriver for. Here we go. Voila, see? T8. Now, you need the ones with the... My camera wants to focus. There you go. See that? You've got the indent in the top. You've got the little nipple in there. Now, that's what you need. That's what you need. You can use the normal ones. Trying to see, I think I've got one to show you actually. 1 second. Show you the difference between them. I've got some more here. There we go. So there. Look at that one. See? No indent in the top. Now you can get away with using these, but I wouldn't suggest it. I wouldn't, because you'll knacker the you'll be able to do it, but you'll knacker the head. And you know, nobody wants a damaged head now, do they? So we're going to be using this. We've got some spudges. Now this is actually this is a little kit I got off Amazon because I was looking around and like all I wanted was this one screwdriver, just this one thing. And anywhere I looked for the one screwdriver, it was like, I think it was sort of like around £5-6, and this was like £6.99. You know, I can't go wrong with that. So yeah, do it this way. But no, it's having a little chat. As some of you might know, very recently, my father was diagnosed with non-lymphoma cancer in his groin and his back, which obviously has you know, put a kind of a put a stop on things at the moment for streaming and for me doing hardware stuff. I've also been trying to like brush up on filming techniques and putting a little bit of effort into, you know, solutions for certain problems that apparently only I have. Like one that I've had at the moment. When you look at these, when you look at capture cards that are, you know, like 4 input capture cards, so you know, like 4 HDMI inputs, your only real options is the Elgato, the big Camlink PCIe card, which is, you know, like £300. So that's £300, which is a lot of money when you don't really make money from streaming. It's a lot of money. The other sort of like equivalents, that's just stuck in there a bit, is the Blackmagic design, the Decklink card that they have, which again, cool, but that's like £500. Also a lot of money that I don't have. Yes. Did I take that screw out? Yeah, I did. So that's not much help. So I was looking around, and Ava Media do one that's that's dual input, because I like starting using two camera setups, and even for that you're looking £200. And that's £200 is the cheapest you'll get for it. And I found that everything is all very streamer focused. Now, I don't have a problem with streamer focused. I don't. Not in the slightest bit. But I don't want to capture games consoles. I want to capture cameras. was looking into it, and there is just... Yeah, now there's a little label in here. That, I'll see if I can get off without breaking it. But, once again, thanks Microsoft for hiding a screw behind a fucking label. I absolutely hate the practice of hiding screws behind labels. It is very annoying. I'm just going to see if I can try and get it off with this pair of tweezers, and I don't think I can. I don't think if I have anything really small enough, I don't. Which is an annoying shame. Oh, there we go. Making some progress, people. So yeah, at the moment I've been looking into a kind of a capture, because at the moment I'm using 2 capture cards. One's running at 60 frames, and one is running at 30. My Canon is old. If you want to see the Canon angle, there we go. There's the Canon angle, which isn't as good, but it's still pretty cool. I like it. It's a good camera. I still need to put more work and effort into the lighting setup to get good lighting for my Sony and for the Canon as well. Now, move some of our little bits that we've made a mess with here. I wonder, can we use the... Hey, there we go. We use the same screwdriver. Excellent. Happy days. So it's like... my other option is broadcast equipment. You know, and broadcast equipment, if anybody knows, is expensive. It's not cheap. A lot of money. No, I can't afford that. But I found one. It's about £200. And you know what? It might just be able to do what I want. Now. Oh, here we go. I think we're in luck, people. Oh, hey, there we go. Now we see inside. We've got our buttons. Now these are all right. These aren't too bad. So those are okay. We're going to pop those over there. Look at the nice colours they look. Got the Xbox button. That's got a bit of finger cheese around it. And the sticks, I don't think they need... Yeah, they're going to need a clean. Oh, so that's the start and select. Those are the rumbles from there, which I'm not too fussed about because I never have that on. But look at how horrible this is. Just look at that. So this is... Now, and look, oh god, you've got finger gravy cheese horridness around there. Now, it looks like someone's tried to take it apart before. I don't think they've succeeded. I think they've tried to take it apart, and then they've got to the back where that where the screw is under the label, that one, and they've got to there and decided no. Which, you know what, I'm all up for people trying to take things apart. I think everyone should try to disassemble things, you know. But yeah, it's you got one screw here that's sheared off. I think what they've done is, yeah, that's broken. See this here? They've tried to force this one out. So what they've done is they've taken all the screws out that they can. That's been in there, and they've tried to force it, and it's broken off from the little seat in here. So that's annoying, to say the least. There's a membrane for the D-pad. That's going to need a wipe. And there we go. Everything is going to need a ruddy good scrubbing. Not even a scrubbing, actually. I wasn't going to give it a full scrubbing, but I think I might now. I think I might, just based on how horrible the whole thing is. Let's see if we can get with the Canon. I'm going to turn the light down slightly, actually, because I think it's too much. There we go. I think that's a lot better. So now we'll switch to the Canon. And so that's... See if we can get a better zoom on it. Well, focus. There we go. Now it's the image is a bit noisy because of how close we are and how far we're zoomed in. But that is... Do you know what? We can probably zoom in even further. Look at that. absolutely fucking rancid. Like, ugh. Yeah, no. This is getting scrubbed. This is getting scrubbed. Zoom out a bit. Oh, we've zoomed too much. But yeah, no, that's rancid. So we're going to go back to this, and I will be back when this has been cleaned. Right, we're back from a quick little clean. Not exactly a deep clean, but I didn't want to go too hard along the edges here. Now, they were particularly dirty before, but the plastic's very thin. It's cracked in places. Probably see where someone's tried to pry it open before. So I really do want to be careful. There's a little bit loose here. I didn't want to just dunk it into a big bowl of hot water and get scrubbing. So I've gone along with some brushes and spudgers and a cloth. And just so you can see how utterly horrible it was. Look at that. Migging, absolutely migging. We'll be having a good wash when we're done here. But now we're going to start to put it back together, which should be funny because I don't know what I'm doing with that. I'm going to be completely honest with you. So, this is our board, by the way. Much cleaner now. Giving these a little brush around inside. Like I say, this isn't like a full controller restoration. It's not. This is more of a, look at me, I don't know what I'm doing video. You know those ones. Okay, so we're going to want to start. We're going to want to plug these back in. Yeah, as I was kind of saying and alluding to before, my father, he had his first chemo this week. So I think he, I asked him how it was, and, you know, I think it knocked him on his arse a bit, and it's going to. For context, he is the grand old age of 81. So, he is not a spring chicken by any means of the word. Now here, for our little, for the rumble parts of it, I've not gone too mental. Simply because I always have it switched off. I know, it makes me a horrible, terrible person, but I always have it switched off. I've never liked it. It's never been a particular thing for me. You know? Just going to make sure that I get the springs through properly for the batteries. Yeah, by breaking it. Right, I want to try and get everything proper. But, you know, at the same time, not fuck it up completely. So we're going to go with our Xbox button. And we're going to go with the... I don't remember what buttons are at the top and what's at the bottom. I can't believe I'm going to have a look at a picture of this quickly. Here we go. Nice. B. There's only one... Oh, actually, do you know what? They've been absolutely fantastic. There's only one way these can go in, which is really cool. See, it's not going to be the cleanest controller ever seen, I don't think. It's going to look a lot nicer than it did before, which I'm personally quite happy about. Lovely, there's that. Now, these. Our little hats on here. Lovely, those are on nicely, and I think that's correct. Yes, that is correct. I'm being very proper today. There we go. The words of the great Tommy Cooper, just like that. So yeah, there we go. Now we just want to try and get this back to. Oh, you know what? We forgot a couple of important bits here. So, for a start, we've got our plastics. Which I do believe... Where's the buttons? Okay, so the buttons go here. This is an absolute discovery for me, though. I am actually quite enjoying this. Making sure everything goes on properly there. And this will be for the bottom. It should go in line with the doodad. It's a very technical term, isn't it? The doodad. There we go. Marvellous. I am slightly concerned about putting it back together properly and, you know, things maybe not fitting and stuff like that. But I think I've done a good enough job. I say that with so much hesitation in my voice. I want to see if I can use something to maybe help. Yeah, it's just like... It's odd. I mean, so my father, he's 81 now, like I said. And... It's really weird seeing someone that you've, you know, like looked up to all your life in a regard. And I'm lucky I can say I've had a father who I have been able to look up to. You know, I realise that not everybody can do that. But it's yeah, it's really hard to explain. You know, he's got chemo once every 3 weeks till April, I think it is. Till April, which will be, you know, good for him. Well, as good as can be bloody well expected, I suppose. Voila. A slightly better condition Xbox controller. Now, I'm probably going to take that where those 2 screws came out. I'm probably going to glue inside. But for now, that is... Yeah, I personally think that sounds really good, if you can listen. So... Yeah, feels really nice. It's not easy stuff to talk about, but... You know, I'll keep you all updated if anybody would like to, you know, keep an eye on things, I guess. So yeah, this isn't part of any series, it's not particularly retro or anything like that, I get it, it was just, I wanted to talk to you guys, and it was something that needed doing. I wanted to test the 2 camera setup. If you like what I do, and you like what you see, then please feel free to, like, subscribe, do the bell thing, which to be honest I find now when I'm watching YouTube I really have to remind myself to click the bell, because there's so many, not just people I normally follow, but friends videos and stuff that I've just completely missed. Like they've not it's not that I haven't had an alert, like they haven't even turned up on my feed, you know, which is, you know, poo, because I follow some good people. But yeah, that would be cool. If you want to support me financially, just like a few quid here and there, I'll drop my Ko-Fi link and stuff down below. And I'm also working on a website where I can step away from things like Ko-Fi and all of that, and, you know, have more of an interactive experience with people. But that's like currently that's not going to be done for months now, because I started building it with a friend's help and realised it was a lot more work than I thought it would be. But I will leave links down below to the little maintenance screwdriver kit thing I bought, and also to the iFixit guide, which is extremely helpful. I do implore you go and look at that as well before, you know, taking it apart. But You don't have to be a pro gamer to take care of your controllers and equipment. You take care of them, they'll be good to you. Always keep them clean. Use the correct screwdrivers. Don't fuck it up. I've been LeatherMushroom, your hostess with the mostest, and this has been a non-talking head because you can't see me conversation. Hope you have a wonderful day.